Hello Virgo, welcome to my channel. This is your love TarotScope for the month of May, and we are working with the Morgan Greer Tarot deck, and I'm doing the Celtic Cross, and I'm going to call in the angels with this lovely little bell that has a beautiful angelic light sound to it. I just love this bell. And thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate all the comments. And I read every single one of them. And I try to respond. And if I missed anyone, please forgive me. I really try to respond to every single one. So, thank you. So let's see what's going on for Virgo. What does Virgo need to know about their love life in May? What does Virgo need to know about their love life this May? What's coming up? It's only a week away. What does Virgo need to know about their love life? What does Virgo need to know about their love life? Okay, let's see. Okay, Virgo, you have the Two of Swords crossed by the Empress. So with the Two of Swords, you're on the fence about something. Maybe you have like you have to make a decision, but you're afraid of making that decision because you can't see the future, you can't see the outcome. The other, but you have the Empress here. So the Empress is about being, it's the Great Mother. It's a card about motherhood, it's a card about creativity, it's a card about birth and abundance. So if you've been working on something, it's about to pay off. It's about to give you results. And also, it can also mean a birth. Now, it doesn't have to be a physical birth. It could be the birth of a project or the results of your efforts. So you've created something. It's your baby. And you're waiting to see, you know, and you're starting, actually, since this is in the present, you're starting to get the results of that effort. But you're stuck on the fence about something. You might be having a standoff with someone else. Like maybe you need to contact someone and both of you are kind of waiting to see what the other person's going to do. Neither person wants to make the first move. So you're kind of waiting. You're in this holding pattern. But at some point you're going to have to make a decision. Otherwise things are just going to stagnate. In the past, you have the Moon and the Seven of Swords. Now, the Moon and the Seven of Swords, that's a card of deception. Maybe you feel like someone you can't trust. There's a person in your life you can't trust. With the Moon card, you think, are they deceiving me? Are they trying to take something away from me? Can I trust them? Because the Seven of Swords is the thief card. It's also a card of someone who's being dishonest. And with the Moon, there's always confusion because you can't see. And here you're blinded. It's like there's things going on behind the scenes and you just can't see. You know that something's happening, but you can't see what it is. And it's hard to make the decision because you're not seeing everything. You need all the facts. You want to have all the facts before you can decide. Virgos love the details. And so you're stuck in the details. And because you know there are parts that you're not aware of, You want to be able to see everything before you decide and make that decision. And with the moon, though, it could also represent creativity and imagination. There's always that fine line, though, between am I seeing, is it my imagination, or am I deluding myself? Is it an illusion? Am I really seeing what's there, or is it just my imagination running away with itself? So you have to be careful with the moon that you're actually seeing what's there and you're not just blowing things out of proportion. And sometimes the moon can even be deception. But everything is kind of cloudy. The best energy of the moon, it relates to the planet Neptune. The best way to deal with this lunar energy is through creativity. So if you're involved in a creative project, then there's less of a chance of deception, and it's more about creativity and imagination. So if you're not thinking about some kind of creative project and you're thinking about a relationship, then you're concerned. Your concern is this person being honest? Can I trust this person? Are they trying to take something away from me? Am I trying to avoid facing reality? Because sometimes the Seven of Swords is someone who's running away from a situation, not willing to face the truth, lying to themselves. You could be lying to yourself about something, about a relationship. A lot of times the Seven of Swords can mean someone's not telling you what you want to hear, but then complaining behind your back. So you have to make sure that you have to kind of be a little bit cautious, or you have been in the past. Maybe you've been betrayed in the past, and that's why you're being cautious now. But you have the Ace of Wands coming up in the future. The Ace of Wands is a new beginning. It's a new beginning that can lead to financial security. Here's the Four of Pentacles. You really want to be in a situation where you can have some stability. You're looking for stability, especially financial stability. And there are actually two kings in the future, so there could be two things coming up, two opportunities. Maybe you're trying to start a business. Or you could be dealing with someone. The King of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles is someone who is very stable. He deals with real estate, he deals with money, he could be an accountant, he could be a landowner, a real estate broker. Whatever he is, land and family are very important to him. Possessions are very important to him. He may not be the most exciting person, but he is the most stable, and he cares about his family. So he could be someone in your life, but you're having some negative feelings about him. You're doubting him in some way. You're having doubts about this relationship. Then there's also the King of Swords. The King can represent some kind of legal situation. He could be involved with law or a decision that needs to be made. Maybe there's someone in your environment that you feel is being too harsh with you. Maybe they feel like it seems to you like they lack compassion. Because this is harsh energy, but it's also fair energy. Sometimes the king, he doesn't make decisions based on emotions. He makes decisions based on feeling, on fact, not feeling. So he can relate to an air. These two kings, the King of Pentacles represents earth signs, like Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Even if the person is not that sign, they can be acting like that sign, or it could be that the person is showing that type of quality in their makeup. And this would be the air sign. They're more concerned with thoughts and ideas. The swords are about thoughts and ideas and sharing information, and they relate to the Aquarian, the air signs, Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. So you have these two potentials here. Maybe you're trying to decide between two different people. One is more of an intellectual match, and the other one is more stable and financially secure. And then you have the Hierophant. So you're really wanting a relationship. You're wanting stability. You're wanting to be involved in something that will last a long time, and you want to do the right thing. The Hierophant is about, it's kind of a conservative card. It's about following tradition. So you don't want to just live with someone. If someone offers you, let's just live together. We don't have to get married. That's not what you're into. You want a relationship you want a marriage. You want commitment. You want stability. You want to have a home and family. Maybe someone's trying to convince you not otherwise. Like, oh, you don't need marriage. What do you need? We don't need to get married. We could just, live together. But you're not interested in that. One thing with the Four of Pentacles, you have a tendency to be a little bit too controlling, or you want to control the outcome. And sometimes you can't control the outcome. You have to just kind of go with the flow. And that can be stopping you. Because you can't control every aspect of a situation, you're not moving. You're afraid to move because there are things that are out of your control, and it makes you nervous. But you have the potential to create a stable situation. You have this new beginning coming up. So just don't try to control it. And maybe you might, I have a feeling that you seem to resonate with this King of Pentacles. But for some reason you're doubting it. Don't doubt. Sometimes the Hierophant can relate to someone working in a career that helps others, like a teacher or in healthcare. So maybe you have a dream that you want to do. Maybe a new career opportunity comes up where you can actually help people working in a stable organization. And the page at the end also represents a student, someone who's open to learning. Pages can either be children or situations. If they're children, you can have a child that's going back to school or in school. Or it could be yourself. Maybe this new career opportunity comes up and you need to get training in some way to take advantage of it. Maybe that's what you're trying to decide. Maybe there are two offers, two opportunities, and you're trying to choose between the two of them. With the page, you need to be open to the new and be a little bit more flexible. And you can achieve success. But don't be afraid to face the truth. And be true to yourself. Don't say one thing when you mean another. Be honest with people. And you'll make the right choice. You do have a new opportunity coming. And if you're trying to decide, if you're a Virgo and you're trying to decide between an air sign and an earth sign, you would probably be more compatible with the earth sign. Go with the stability. I have a feeling that this person might be too harsh, too judgmental. And it could be also, if you're asking about a person, that's how they see you. Maybe you need to be a little less critical. Maybe you need to be a little bit more forgiving of people's faults. Be more flexible. Allow this new beginning, this energy of the new beginning to come into your life. Well, Virgo, that's what this is the end of your reading for May. This is all I have to say for May. Learn to let go. Learn to embrace the new. And be more open and less critical. And trust. Be more trusting. Not everyone is deceiving. This king, I think he might be someone you can trust. Give him a chance. Drop your guard. Have a conversation where you lay your cards on the table and you tell people what you want. This is what I need, this is what I want. That's how you'll know how to separate the wheat from the chaff. When you express your needs, see how if they're willing to accommodate you. It's not what they say, it's what they do that counts. But they can't accommodate you if you don't tell them what you need. So don't expect them to read your mind. Tell them what you need. And you can achieve this beautiful home and this abundance that's promised by the Empress. Good luck to you in May, and I wish you much luck and love and happiness. Thank you, Virgo.